Karen. How are you? I am doing much better now. Hey, A-Flow. How are you? Hey, Kirsten. How are you? Y'all know I gotta start off with the liner. Niner. Excuse me. Hey, Peaches. Hey, dear. Thank you. How's everybody doing? Oh, she did. So it came sooner than we thought. Hey, Aiden. Thank you. Hi, Jada and DeMarcos. Thank you. I'm doing much better now that I'm here. Okay, let me tell you something. Oh, it's supposed to be the eclipse tonight, y'all. Hey, Teresa. Hi, Chalipro. How do you make your eyeshadow stay vibrant? I just wear it. I don't really do anything special. Honestly, I don't. I don't do anything special. I want to love you, pretty young thing. You need some loving. Yeah, because she continued to lie, saying she saw me steal. I need to tell her the money was found. Wow. Do all eyeshadow need primer? Not that I know of. I don't ever use primer, Peaches. Also, I found out that we may not be able to see the eclipse tonight if you're in America. I think it's going to be showing in Europe, Asia, Africa, and one other place. So unfortunately, we won't be seeing it. Hi, Katie. I've never commented on makeup before as a 48-year-old woman. So pretty. Oh, you go, girl. Oh, thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Karen. Hi, Viper. I'm good. How are you? Oh, thank you, Peaches. Thank you. I put tutorials and stuff Or like my when I do my makeup sometimes, I put them on my channel if you want to go and watch them. It's usually under the live tab. All my videos are live. I hadn't done a pre-recorded video in a very, very long time. So if you want to check that out, that might be your cup of tea. Okay. Karen, you're first today. Y'all, today has been something. Okay. Oh my gosh, today has been something. It's just been all types of stuff going on. Have you ever tried the Anastasia Beauty Balm? No, I've never even heard of that. I've never tried it before. What is it like? Hey baddies, how are you? What are storms feeling? Okay, let's see. All right, so let's get started. Okay, y'all, this full moon is, oh my gosh, it's like a cream stick that looks like your skin. Yeah, definitely. This ginger beer is not hitting. Okay. So let's get to it. Okay. So, hi, Marky Mark. Thank you. Don't worry. People who come in here with the bullshit is getting blocked. No worries. I'm not even worried about them. Okay, what are Storm's feelings? Okay. I want to love you. Pretty young thing, you want me to love you. To love you, and now they live. Oh, definitely. Yeah, you see that you don't see them no more, right? Yeah, they can go. All right. Yeah, it's only good vibes. Only good vibes. All right, so let's go. So let's see, what are Storm's feelings? Okay. Hi, Donald. Hey, Jameer. Okay, let's go. Okay, what are Storm's feelings towards Karen? They feel they feel like they hadn't given you enough kindness or something like that. Like they haven't done enough for you. Like they haven't given you enough love or generosity um or something like that. Hold on one second. Oh, thanks, Donald. But yeah, they feel like they haven't given enough love and generosity, or like they haven't been kind enough or nice enough or something like that. Like they feel bad. They feel really bad. Hi, Mr. Schwaggins. I'm glad that it went well. So that's why I dropped them. Yeah. Like they were just too cold hearted, or just like too blunt, too like they just weren't emotional enough or something like that. And yeah, they feel like they fucked that up. And that's crazy because solar eclipse energy is coming out too. And we know that that's coming, right? Now he wants to basically tell me why was I with another man. I'm glad that you're getting better slowly but surely, Mr. Schwaggins. It's good to see you. Hi, Dakota. But yeah, they just feel like they fucked up. They feel like they missed opportunity. They feel like they didn't do enough. They know it. They know that they didn't do enough. Yeah. So they're just kind of sulking. Yeah, they're just kind of sulking. Like, damn. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Exactly. Okay, what's your second question? Yes, Dakota, I am a Virgo. Y'all want to do intuition test tonight? You're Virgo too? Okay. Okay. Happy early birthday. My birthday was Labor Day this year, September 1st. So I already had my birthday. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you. Okay, what are Golan's feelings? What's Golan's feelings towards Karen? What's Golan's feelings towards Karen? Oh, wow. Wow. They're so wishy-washy. You know this? They are so wishy-washy. It's crazy. Yes, Dakota. Yeah. They are in their feelings about you. And wanting to come towards you. Yeah. These are live paid readings. If you want a question answered, it's $5 per regular question, $2 for yes or no questions, and $15 for a general reading, which we get into everything with the general reading, like career, love, self, all the things. But yeah, so they're feeling kind of the same thing that what's his face is feeling. What was the other guy, the other person's name? Storm. They're kind of feeling what they're feeling as well. Right, exactly. It's like they think back on like intimate moments that y'all have had, or like if y'all did ever get in bed together, they think about that, or it's like they're thinking about the lustful energy that they were in, and trying to like see, did they mistake lust for love, or vice versa? Like, was there more? Like that's what they're thinking about. Was it more than just that, or what? Hey Robert, how are you? Welcome back. And it's like now, now that your presence is not there anymore, right? You're in your Nine of Coins energy. They can feel that absence. And it's like eating them alive. It's like they miss what they never had, in a way. It's like they're fantasizing right now of what should have been. Hi Elsa, how are you? Thank you. Yeah, they're fantasizing about, coulda, woulda, shoulda. It also feels like, they've had a certain type of person that they wanted to manifest, and now that you're gone, it's kind of like, oh shit, she did kind of like check off everything on my list. Why did I do this, or why did I act this way? Like, they're just really thinking now. They're thinking now. They're thinking a lot now. And they feel like they let themselves get lost in lust. So yeah, that's what they're feeling right now. Wow, yeah, he's thinking. He's thinking. Yep. All right, so that is that. No one else is in line right now. So how about we do some intuition tests? While we're waiting on more questions, let's do some intuition tests. So, okay, what number am I thinking of between 1 and 9? What number am I thinking of between 1 and 9? Okay, Karen. What number am I thinking of between 1 and 9? Okay. Drunk Dad said 7. Okay, Karen said 3. What number am I thinking of between 1 and 9? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1. I was thinking of number 8. Okay, I was thinking of number 8. So both of y'all got it wrong, but Drunk Dad was very close. Very, very close. Okay. What's your question, Karen? You were so close, like you was one number. Okay. What shape am I thinking of? Square, triangle, or circle? What shape am I thinking of? Square, triangle, or circle? Okay, let's see. What are goals, future actions? Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Death. Okay, Death says circle. Okay. What shape am I thinking of? Square, triangle, or circle? Hi, Ashley. Okay, so Death says circle. Karen says square. Okay. Which shape? Square, triangle, or circle? Okay, what's goals, future actions? So my name is Ashley. I'm from Los Angeles. I love your show. Thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you. Okay, let's see. What is goals, future actions towards Karen? Okay. Ashley said triangle. Okay, so the answer is triangle. Good job, Ashley. Okay, great job, Ashley. Ashley got that one. Okay. Okay, what color am I thinking of? Green, brown, or pink? Green, brown, or pink? Okay. Okay. You're welcome, Ashley. Asia said pink. Karen said green. Okay, what color am I thinking of? Green, brown, or pink? Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pink. Asia got it right. It was pink. It was pink, pink, pink. So good job, Asia. But y'all know green is my favorite color. But I wasn't thinking about that though. But yeah. Okay. So honestly, Karen, there's no future actions from him at this time. They are delaying coming towards you, even though they know that they should be coming towards you to, you know, say something or do something or make things right or balance things out. But as of right now, they're not taking no actions towards you. Yeah, you got the Eight of Wands in reverse, the Four of Swords. In reverse. Eight of Coins in reverse. Yeah. So they're not going to be making any actions right now, taking any actions right now. Okay, so let's see the next one. Okay, which animal am I thinking of right now? A lion, a panther, or a house cat? Lion, panther, or a house cat? Which one am I thinking of right now? Lion, panther, or house cat? Lion, panther, or house cat? Which one am I thinking of? Which one am I thinking of? Do, 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 do. Which animal am I thinking of? Lion, panther, or house cat? Okay. Dutchie said house cat. Okay, which one? Dutchie, this is an intuition test, okay? Don't second guess yourself. Usually your intuition is your first mind. No, Choi, I am not a trans, okay? I was born a woman. I'm actually with child as we speak right now. Okay, Dutchie said panther. Okay, I'm gonna give 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dutchie, you were right the first time. I was thinking of a house cat. But you second guessed yourself, Dutchie. You second guessed yourself. You got it right the very first time. And thank you. Yeah. I was thinking of a house cat. Hi, Ambassador. How are you? Okay. Let's go to the next one. Which lipstick am I thinking of? Matte, shiny, or regular? Which kind of lipstick am I thinking of? Matte, shiny, or regular? Thank you, thank you. Yes, because you had it, like, as soon as you came in, I was like, oh, that you got it right the first time. Like, you came in on the first try, okay, and you aced it. So yes, that's why I was like, don't second guess yourself, Dutchie. Don't do it. Okay, Ambassador said regular. Okay, matte, regular, or what I said, shiny. Okay, Dutch said matte. Okay, Anybody else want to have a go? I'm gonna give you about 15 more seconds. Matte, shiny, or regular lip gloss. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dutchie was right again. Ding, 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 ding. It was matte. I was thinking of matte. See, Dutchie? See? That means your intuition is on point. That's what that means. Okay. Ooh, this one's a good one. Okay. It's okay, Ambassador. It's okay. Okay. Am I thinking of a manicure, a pedicure, or a massage? A manicure, pedicure, or a massage? Which one? Come on, you can do it. This is the luxury version. Okay, mani, pedi, or massage? Which one? Nope, just one. I'm only thinking of one, so I'll give you another chance, Ambassador. Only one. Manicure, pedicure, or massage? Which choice am I thinking of? 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Massage! Ding, 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 ding. Hey, Miles, how are you? Welcome back. Miles just came in blazing with massage, and yes, it is massage. I was thinking massage. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Great job, Miles. Hey, Justin, how are you? We're doing intuition tests right now. Okay, so. Okay, which job am I thinking of? Construction, tech, or beauty? Okay, let's say which type of job am I thinking of? Construction, a tech job, or beauty? Construction, a tech job, or beauty? Which one? Justin said construction. Okay. Dutchie, why did you second guess yourself again on that last one? You know you second guess yourself again. Why did you do that? Why? Okay, construction. Okay, construction, tech, or beauty? Which one? Justin said construction. Miles said construction. Dutchie said tech. Okay. Anybody else want to give it a go? Hi, Tony. How are you? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so listen. Tech was my first, okay? And then construction was second. So everybody gets that one because I kept going back and forth between tech and construction. I did. So yeah, y'all, everybody got that right. Okay. Everybody got that one right. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Okay, let's think about adventures, right? Okay. Which adventure am I thinking of? Rock climbing. Sorry, Miles. Okay, nobody's on the list right now, Karen. So if you want to send in, you can. Okay, so let's go adventures, right? Rock climbing, mud wrestling, or four-wheelers. Rock climbing, no, let's say rock climbing, mud sliding, or four-wheelers. Okay? Rock climbing, mud sliding, or four-wheelers. Come on, you can do it. Okay, Justin said four-wheelers. Tony said four-wheelers. Okay. Miles said four-wheelers. Okay, anybody else? Rock climbing, mud sliding, or four-wheelers? Which one? I'm ready for your question, Karen. Which one? Oh my gosh, I'm getting hiccups. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, so Justin, Tony, and Miles, y'all got it right. The second one I was thinking of was rock climbing. No, I'm sorry, mud sliding. That was the next one I was thinking of. So unfortunately, Dutchie, you did not get this one right, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But great job, Justin, Miles, and Tony. Y'all got it right. Y'all got it right. Okay. So let's see. Oh, how does Golden view? What's his thoughts about you in bed? Oh, okay. I just want y'all to know, kids, y'all can't be here. Okay, you can't be here. Go to bed. Okay, go to bed. Because what I'm about to get into ain't for kids. Okay, for sure. I mean, this channel is not for kids, no way. But I'm just telling you. Disperse, disperse. Okay. What is Golan's thoughts about Karen in bed? Cause tonight, baby, I wanna get freaky with you, you. Lick you up and down, oh baby. Okay? What's Golan's thoughts? I wanna play with your body, girl. Ooh, baby, yeah. Baby, Okay, let me, hold on. Baby, don't stop. Baby, don't stop. Oh. Okay. See, y'all newcomers, okay? So y'all don't even know I be singing. Okay, we sing over here. We get into the music. Okay, let me calm down. Cause baby, calm down. Okay. Okay. First things first. First things first, Karen. They're thinking about your strength. There's something about you being in such a small body and having so much strength. Okay? They didn't expect you to be that strong or have as much stamina or have as much endurance or be able to, you know, whatever that lifting motion is that you be doing. Yeah, they didn't expect all of that. Okay. Yeah, it seemed like you don't skip leg or arm day is what it seemed like. I'm also getting something about the neck. But there's also just this sweet elegance about you. And they love how you dominate. Okay? It's like you come in all nice and sexy, okay, and sweet, and so elegant and graceful. And next thing you know, boom! You knocking him on the bed. Boom! You ripping his shit off. Boom! You know, it's just a whole lot of. And he like, hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. 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 Woo! Help, help, help. It's something about you being over him, okay? Like literally you're over him. So I don't know if you're standing on him or I don't know if you riding this, I don't know. I don't know if you riding one thing or another. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever rode him, you was on your tippy toes. A lady in the streets when acting like a ho up in them sheets. Woo. Yeah. Yeah, he can tell that you know what you're doing. Okay. Let's see, what was his favorite part? Let's see, I just want to be your favorite. I just want to be your favorite. Oh, hold on now. Why my mouth started watering? Hold up. Whoo, shit. Okay, so there's a certain position, right? There's a certain position And it looks something like this. Okay, it look a little something like this. I like this, I like that, I like this, and I like that, I like this, I like that, and okay, it's hard for him to chill until the next episode. So freaktified. Okay, yeah, one of them. That's his favorite. And if you ever did the trick of where you lay on the edge of the bed and you hang your head, and you're laying on your back until your neck crack. Yeah. If you ain't did that, that's something you want to do. Yeah. Now, one thing that he ain't did, or let me say this, you know, the dominating, okay, that's like cool. But if he hasn't like truly dominated you, you know, it's like he like wants to make you beg for it. Beg for it. Beg for it. Yeah, he wants you to do something like crawling towards him. You know, that little sexy crawl when you're on all fours. And then he's just sitting up in the chair just looking at you, salivating and shit. And then you come right there and then you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, he want that a little bit. Yeah. But your energy can be a lot sometimes. It can be a lot. You know, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. It's just that, you know, you may not be going for that. And so it'll be like, damn. You know, have you ever had a session have y'all ever had a session where you had this fantasy, right? And everything was going, and like, it's not that the session wasn't amazing, but there was like this one or two things that you wanted to do, but you didn't get to do it. That's what it feels like. It feels like you didn't get to do that thing. Yeah. You know? And that's like one of them things that like he didn't get to do. Because you just like, no, I'm not going to do that. Yeah. There's also something with your hands. Okay. Something that you be doing with your hands, some sort of like motion like that you be doing. Like that, something like that. Something you be doing with your hands. And you know your hands are soft, right? It's some sort of motioning that you be doing with your hands. And it go a little like this, you know. Okay, a little something you be doing. Yeah, that has a special place in his heart. Break my balls. Oh, I'm sorry. Say you'll suck me again. Yeah. Oh shit. Woo. Let me tell you something. He know that he fucked up royally. Poor little tink tink. Poor little tink tink. He done fucked that up. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else that he feels royally stupid about or no? Yeah. You had to swerve on that corner. Whoa. Okay, let me cut it out. Is there anything else? Woo. All right. Yeah. Hey TLD. I'm doing live paid readings right now. Regular questions are $5. Regular questions are $5. Yes or no questions are $2. General readings are $15. The payment options are in the description box. Yeah. Also, yeah, he haven't been getting none for real since y'all's interaction with each other, Karen. And there may be some slight issues when it comes to releasing. Okay. Yeah, it's like it's something going on. Something's going on with that. Yeah. It's hard. It's them fumes ain't. I mean, it's he run on fumes, you know. Yeah, baby. Back again. Yeah. So he just ain't been the same, you know. So yeah, that's his thoughts about, you know, y'all's interactions. And he was interactively, you know, getting in there. Violation detected. Get the fuck off my page. Thank you. Yeah. Poor little tink tink. When, bitch on the baby. Brand new whip, got no key. Take my clothes, no start. Please. As soon as you can go on, leave. Ooh. He feel like he was done and dusted. Ooh, poor baby. You kind of made him feel like a $2 hoe a little bit. You done gave him some and dipped out. Let me see. Hold on. That's Little Baby. You talking about that song I just sung? Brand new whip, got no keys. Hi, Martin. Thank you. I mean, that song is good for. Hi, Orange Toast. No, this is not a collective reading. I'm doing live paid readings right now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Oh, that song is called Yes Indeed by Drake and Lil Baby. Okay. He tries to make me feel like I'm big, and we ain't about to do that. Yeah. Po little tink tink. Po little tink tink. Alexa, play Yes Indeed. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we ain't begging. Mm-mm. It's either you gonna give it to me or not. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Period. Poo. That's how we doing things. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed that. Woo, honey, I am so goofy. Like there's so many sides to me. It's crazy. It's beautiful, not crazy. Beautiful. Yeah, that was fun. You are very welcome. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So there's no one else in the queue right now. Okay. So let's get back to the game. Okay. We had a little fun. Okay. I try to stay quiet during readings. That was fun. Oh no, you're good. Look, we interact over here. We interact over here. Okay, that's like the fun part is interacting with everyone. Didn't have long tonight. See you next time, Queen. Oh, okay. Well, I will see you next time. Usually I'm live between Thursday and Sundays. Yeah, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. I'm usually on sometimes during the week. Um, I'll come on, but that's like usually, you can pretty much see me. Well, it was fun. I have to go work in the morning. Okay, Dutchie, this was definitely fun. Thank y'all for coming in and having fun with me. I really, really appreciate it. I always have a wonderful time. And hopefully I'll see y'all again. Thank y'all for liking and subscribing and all the good things. I'm not going anywhere just yet tonight, but for those who are leaving tonight, good night. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful start to your week tomorrow. And I will see you next time. Okay, for the ones that are staying, hello, welcome. Hi, you're perfect. How are you? All right, I'll stick around for a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere just yet. Sunday nights are pretty slow sometimes. So, yeah, right now we're just kind of having fun. Okay, so we can go back to the intuition test. So, okay. Okay, let's see. What music artist am I thinking of? Patti LaBelle? Uh, okay, Patti LaBelle, Mariah Carey, or Usher? Patti LaBelle, Mariah Carey, or Usher? Patti LaBelle, Mariah Carey, or Usher? Which artist am I thinking of? This was so hard because I love to sing, and so like I'm wanting to sing the person so bad. Oh my god. Hey Allie. Okay, hey Carrie. Okay. Allie said Usher. Carrie said Usher. Okay. This is so hard because I want to sing so bad. I got a song in my head right now. Come on, Dutchie. And remember, if you're participating, this is an intuition test. Okay. So go with your first mind. Oh my gosh, I want to sing so bad. Patti LaBelle, Mariah Carey, or Usher? Which one am I thinking of? Come on, Dutchie, you got it. Come on, Dutchie. Dutchie, come on, man. Oh my gosh, come on. Don't second guess yourself. Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one. It was Usher. Ding, 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 ding. Good job, Allie and Carrie. Okay. I was thinking of Usher. Can you say daddy's home, home for me? Okay, that's what I was thinking of. Yes, and I've been waiting for your loving all day. You know your daddy's home. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. Let's do some more singers. Okay, let's do more artists. Okay. Okay, what artist am I thinking of? Um. Hmm. Um. Ooh. 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 Okay. Um. Let's do. I need one more person. Hold on. I gotta think of one more option. Hold on. I'm thinking of a specific one. Hold on. Okay. All right. So let's go. Okay, who am I thinking of? Who am I gonna pick? Um. Okay. Tim McGraw, Luke Bryan, or Billy Cyrus. Dutchie, I love all kinds of music. So look, you can't put that on me. I love all kinds of music. Tim McGraw, Luke Bryan, or Billy Cyrus? Won't ring no bells. Hey. Only because Miley Cyrus came to my head right after Usher. Okay. So Allie and Carrie said Billy Cyrus. Okay. Tim McGraw, Luke Bryan, Cyrus. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ding, 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 ding. It was Billy Cyrus. And Allie, your intuition is even more on point because I was gonna say Miley Cyrus at first, but I was like, nah, let's stick with all males. And so I went with Billy Cyrus. So yes, Billy Cyrus is correct that you came in the clutch right after, right when the clock struck 8. Yeah. So yeah, Allie, you definitely get extra love on that one because I definitely was thinking of Miley Cyrus, but I was like, let's keep it all males since we're talking about males. So great job, everyone. Okay. Hey, loner. The man has no tones compared to the other two. But here we are. I mean, you know, right. But I had to throw them up in there. Hey, loner, how are you? I'm ready for your questions whenever you are. We're just kind of doing intuition tests in the meantime, between time. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's do another one. Okay, I'm gonna take a break on the intuition test, and then I'm gonna do these questions, and then we're gonna get right back to it because I gotta think. I gotta do some female artists next. Okay. Ooh wee, that was a good one. Ooh, Allie. Dang, that's. Oh, that was amazing. That was very amazing. Great job. But Allie, you and Carrie, y'all coming in like clutch, like y'all intuition's on point for sure. Dutchie came in real good in the beginning, and Dutchie started to slip. But it's all right. Okay, yes or no? When things feel like they're supposed to go left and they don't, down here is that spiritual protection. Okay. Oh, definitely. Look, Hierophant came out immediately. And the Knight of Coins, absolutely. That is for sure spiritual protection. Yes. Okay. If A and I were to reconnect with her ex respective relationship, is that the picture? Okay. Wow, that's beautiful, Loner. The ex thing out of the picture. Yeah, they would. Yep. You got the Four of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. Yep. They respect is a big word. But I'm gonna say they would pretty much stay out of the way. I'm gonna say that. Okay. Your first regular question is, if A and I were to reconnect, how would she approach getting to know me? Oh, okay. It would be through adventure. It would be through, you know, doing different things together. I'm also getting like creating things together as well. So this could be like doing art together, you know, putting puzzles together. This could be, you know, going to go do an escape room together. You know, rock climbing, you know, in different situations, to see how you react in different situations, basically. But I see a lot of movement, like a lot of traveling and trying new things, and like, you know, talking through it all as well, you know. I feel like they give it's something about them giving a lot of scenarios. Okay. I have to work in the morning. I have to go for real. I'll see you again someday. Okay, Dutchie, I'll see you next time, okay? Thank you so much for coming by and having fun with us. I really enjoyed you. So yes, hopefully I'll see you again this week, coming up this weekend. Okay. Okay, let's go. This sounds fun. And stuff I'm into. Okay. I haven't did that type of stuff in years. Yeah. Okay. So yes, yeah. So let's do the second one. The fourth one. What would A expect from me if we reconnect? Okay. What would A expect Promoting. I feel like it would be a slow but sure, like a gradual increase to a relationship is what I'm feeling. Like, like y'all truly getting to know each other, not on a rushed level, and not like expectations, right? But also going with the flow. Yeah, definitely slowly but surely getting to know you. But like that adventure thing is heavy. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, it says swept off your feet. Shameless flirt, over the top, adventurous, rebellious, energetic, confident, charmer, excited, heroic, travel, and sexy. Okay, so there could be a lot of flirting as well. But I feel like, eventually she expects with the Hierophant. But just having fun along the way and not trying to, like she wants to be serious, right? But she doesn't want it to be always like so serious and all you're doing is just asking questions and you're not actually having fun together. Like she really wants to have fun with you. And I feel like it's not just any fun, not like going to the club or whatever, but like truly exploring and having adventures together. That is what I'm getting heavily. Okay. So I feel like she would just expect out of everything consistency. Just consistency and fun and understanding that eventually a relationship is to come of this. That's pretty much that on that. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And also, like deep talks. Like I feel like, there's going to be a lot of fun, but there's going to be a lot of deep talks as well. And I feel like y'all are going to talk about like, how you feel spiritually or religiously, or, how you grew up and how you are now, and, how you want to move forward in that way, or what do you think about this topic, or what do you think about that, maybe about the government, maybe, I feel like she's one of those people who she is into UFOs and she's into, talking about the government stuff and, declassified documents and, all like type of spiritual, deep type of things. But she don't really get to, I don't feel like she's been able to express this with someone that she was in a relationship with without sounding kooky. Or, for them to have the same type of energy, reciprocated back to her or with her. And so she'll be, really, really free to have those type of conversations, or because I was talking about classified stuff, right? So maybe it's some things that she saw that she wasn't able to like, she just really like literally wasn't able to talk with her people about that before, with the people that she was with. He said, I met her in the military and we touched those type of documents. See? So, I mean, of course, I'm pretty sure you just see some things. You just think some things, right? And she would feel comfortable with being able to talk with you, And so, yeah, so that is pretty much what she would expect. And you said that one was here too, but maybe close off of this stuff because I'm open. Yeah, because she was never able to or just wasn't supposed to, but it seemed like more not able to because certain people had, certain opinions and stuff like that. But it's one of those deep things that's been like deep inside of her for so long, and she really needs an outlet for that, because with that type of stuff comes trauma, or trauma and feelings, and when you can't talk about it, people can't relate to it, it does make you feel like you're crazy, or maybe that you was just maybe it wasn't what you thought you seen, or maybe that really wasn't the case, but it really was though. And people will try to gaslight you into thinking that what you're feeling or what you experienced or what you've seen wasn't real. And we know that's not the case, right? Definitely a prison in your own relationship, because the real you cannot be expressed with certain people. And she needs someone like you that's open and that's able to get into that, and y'all can explore the topics together. You know what I'm saying? Definitely you should be transparent. You shouldn't be able, you shouldn't be afraid to have those, especially those type of conversations. Like, no, you should be able to have that with your partner and feel safe in having that. So I feel like that's going to be a thing where y'all could grow together, especially with the Hermit and the Hierophant coming up. I feel like y'all could definitely bounce ideas off of each other, help each other elevate spiritually. I feel like y'all are like the pieces to the puzzle that you never had. That's what it gives. Just like having a puzzle and it never came with one piece. And then all of a sudden, years later, just randomly, you find literally the piece to the puzzle that never came with the puzzle that you originally bought. And it's like, oh my God, like it must be fated, We both introverts because I'm a lunar and she's Virgo. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, and Virgos love to talk about that. Virgos love to talk about vast, mini conversations. Even if we don't agree or necessarily believe in it, we love to get the different views and perspectives on the different things to help to open our minds, And you knew that puzzle the whole time, but time was wrong. Exactly. 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 So, yeah, that is what she would expect of you. Yeah, but I feel like it'll be a great experience. And just, the last thing I would say is being able to, especially with her being a Virgo, being able to decipher some things that she would want without her having to tell you, right? Because the thing with Virgos is, people think we're so secretive, we're so this and that. But yeah, we can be, but honestly, if you truly pay attention to a Virgo, you'll have all of the answers you need. You will have all the answers you need. If you really are paying attention to your Virgo, you will have all the answers you need. Because first off, they are very vocal. May not say it 50, 11 times, but they just might. But even through just how they are, their actions, through what they naturally like, that you can see that, oh, they usually get this or they usually get that. That right there speaks volumes. Okay. You're a Cancer. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna get it. Yeah. You're gonna get it. No problem. Yeah, you're a Cancer. You're gonna get it. Yeah. Cancers definitely pay attention. Sometimes too much. Sometimes too much. Okay. So yeah. Gotta have my water. Make sure y'all drinking y'all water. Okay. But yeah. And you know, with the Virgo, see with the Virgo, with Cancer, Virgos pay attention too. You know? So that's like Virgos and Cancers, they work with each other. That's why it's like a piece to the puzzle, because spiritually y'all can understand each other. And like you said, both of y'all are introverts, but when it comes to an introvert, especially with these two, if you're super comfortable with that person, y'all could be as open as you want to be, because you know it's a safe space. You know what I'm saying? You know that this person is not, you know, trying to harm you or whatnot, and y'all can definitely understand each other on a different level. And it's because both are very attentive. It's because both, you know, are very detailed oriented and very intentional. And Virgos is the sign of servitude. Virgos will serve everyone around them that they love, as well as Cancers. That's just, you know, Cancers want to, a lot of Cancers want to give the love that they never had, but it's just in them to care for, you know, their people. It's just in them. You just want to make their lives better. And because of that, that fuels the Virgo to want to do the same, you know, for the Cancer. So it's like y'all play off each other's energy. Just like I said, that makes so much fucking sense when you said you're a Cancer, she's a Virgo, especially with y'all being both feminine energies, both females. That's going to work out even better. Usually, Virgo woman and the Cancer man, that can be quite difficult, because the Cancer man operates differently from the Cancer woman. Really, a lot of the zodiac signs, men and women act quite differently. Not all of them. It's like maybe 2 to 3 of them that is kind of the same on both sides. But woman to woman, yeah, it's damn near gonna be like a competition of caring for each other in the most loving way. And another reason what makes it so strong is because y'all are gonna be friends before anything. 2 peas in a pod. Absolutely. Yeah. 2 peas in a pod. And it'll be like, even when y'all get on each other's nerves, you know, y'all can have a little spur of the moment thing, but it's always going to be out of love. Like, it's always going to be out of love. Always. There's going to be loyalty here. There's going to be genuine, pure love. And y'all are always going to want the best for each other. And that may be what stems, you know, any arguments, for real, is that you just want the best for that person. And sometimes the need for both of y'all to be right could, you know, be the thing. But it's one of those situations where it's not necessarily a toxic thing when you're arguing. It's truly down there just like a competition of who can love each other better at this time. You know, and y'all will hold each other accountable. Why would you do that? What made you think that this was okay? You know, you'll actually talk through the situations. You'll talk through it, you know, or y'all, if y'all have a heat of the moment, y'all can leave each other alone for 2 seconds and then come back, have a conversation, and laugh about it. And then, explain to each other with the nitty gritty and get down to the real details and the facts. Okay, this is why I was doing this, or this is why I said that, or this is why I was thinking this and you were thinking that. You know what I'm saying? And in the end, it'll all come together and be like, well, damn. Okay, I see where you're coming from. I didn't see that at first, but I see it now. Okay, so now we understand, maybe not do this or maybe not do that. It's a beautiful energy. It is. Yeah, it's a beautiful energy. And I can see that. And that makes so much sense why, she was acting in these different ways. It just all makes sense to me now with the stuff that you was telling me, even with the ex situation, and how she acts is definitely like Virgo tendencies. Wow. Yeah, it all makes sense. Yeah, exactly. 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 But it ain't gonna be given, oh fuck you, and you know what I'm saying, you a bitch and you this and you that, and talking down to each other. Like, no, not like that. It's just, it's gonna be sensible arguments, if it really is an argument for real. Probably not. Now cycle time, or when you have your cycle and it's that time of the month, it can get a little crazy. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It get a little crazy. But even though it gets a little crazy, like I said, the good thing about y'all too is that y'all will still be taking care of each other. Even when you mad at each other, you will still take care of each other. Period. Period. Yeah. 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 So it's like, yeah, you can be mad, but you gonna get this love. You can be mad all you want to, but I'm still cooking dinner and you better eat. You can be mad, but we still gonna watch this movie tonight. And you gonna make the popcorn like you said you was, and I'm gonna make the juice. You can be mad. You can go exercise for a little bit and take you a walk, but you can be your ass right back here. So we can talk about it and we can eat dinner together. Period. You can be mad all day, but I still want my cuddles, and we will be sleeping in the same bed tonight. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be giving. Yeah, straight love all the way through. Exactly. Exactly. Daily tasks will continue and you will get over it. Cut it out. We still got shit to do. Yeah, that's what it's giving. So I could definitely see y'all working longer. I like this a lot. I should have asked sooner what y'all zodiac signs was. I don't know why I haven't. I usually do. I'm surprised I didn't even think of it. But I could see that working. I could definitely see that working. Mm-hmm. I'll be there when you need me. It came out because I told you eventually. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I see this being beautiful. just need to come out the shadows and I won't protect her. Right. I still ask why you think you want to help me, but it is what it is. I asked her that one time, come to personal. I want a picture. Yeah, and one thing about a Virgo is like, baby, once a Virgo is done, they're done. Yeah, once they're done, they're done. And the reason why is because a Virgo is going to give everything that they can give to the situation. They're going to do everything that they can to make the situation right, so that there is no reason why in the end you didn't exhaust all options to be able to resolve whatever was going on. Like a Virgo is literally going to give their all to a situation tirelessly there until they get tired. And once they have no more fucks to give, and you have completely exhausted them out of all the 9 lives that they done had, baby, it's over for you. It's over for you. Period. It's a done deal. Dunzo. Zilch. Like it's over. Settle. Fiend. It's done. Hey, drunk dad. Are you still here? Okay. But yeah. So yeah. Welcome back, Karen. But yeah, so I could definitely see, if she says she done, if that situation is done, it's done. It's done. A Virgo, honey, is over it when they over it. Nobody else is on the list right now, Karen, if you want to send in. You got to mess up really bad to get someone at that point. Oh, absolutely. I'm telling you. Virgo, they going to keep it going as long as they can. And baby, when they have exhausted all options and you just literally for Virgo, it's to the point where you have just given them no choice but to leave. A Virgo gonna damn near be broke the fuck down by the time it's all done, because they've just given so much energy, so much time. They've given every little fiber to the relationship. But once they're done, ain't no coming back from that. Because you've done so much damage, and the Virgo is going to remember everything. They're going to remember how you made them feel. They're going to remember what you said. They're going to remember what you did. All the little nuances of how you fucked them over. They're going to remember that. And they're going to remember the love too. They're going to remember the good times. But if them bad times outweigh them good times, oh baby, it's over for you. Yeah, definitely stressful. Absolutely stressful. And it's even more stressful because Virgos, like, they try to understand every aspect of the situation. But at the same time, they be knowing the truth. You know? It depends, Alex. Which Libra? Which one are we talking about? We talking about the female Libra or we talking about the male? Okay, so Karen. So let's get started. Okay, how does July feel towards Golden? Males. I got to do a deeper study on males. But Libra males are very interesting. They are very creative. Oh, you're very welcome, Loner. Libra males are very, very creative, very talented when it comes to art, especially art of the kind where you have to express yourself in words, melodies, poetry, singing, writing, communication, or driving. Anything mercurial, really. Drawing, coloring, whatever. Libra men are deep thinkers. They love privacy, but secretly love being loved. They be trying to act like they don't have to be loved, but honey, they be wanting the love. They just don't be wanting to say it. Love sex as well. Libra males are usually awesome fathers, but sometimes, depending on how they were raised, there could be a lot of blockages with love if they weren't taught emotional intelligence early on. But they do eventually get it. But a lot of times, by the time that they do get that, by the time they do get love or understand it, it's usually too late for the person that they really wanted to be with in the first place. But if they are more so emotionally intelligent early on, that helps them to stay grounded in the world of temptation, because Libras can be very tempted by their attractions. Okay. But very logical, very strategic, wonderful planners. Hi Brianna, thank you. Wonderful planners, very strategic, very logical, very deep thinkers. Sometimes Libras have to stop themselves because everyone is not ready for the deep conversations that they be ready to have. And then because some people are not as deep as they are, they be thinking that you're crazy. Hey, Julia. But you're not crazy. What you're saying is super logical, but those people don't be ready to dive into that. So they try to gaslight you into making you think that, you're stupid or what you're saying ain't right or it don't make sense, but it really be making all the sense in the world. Yeah. Let me see what else. Did I mention that they were freaks? Very much so freaks. Libras can definitely surprise you in the bed. Okay, you will be thinking that, they're just gonna do a little missionary, a little this and a little that. Oh, but baby, they be doing some shit you ain't never heard of, and you be like, whoa, whoa, I wasn't ready for all that. I ain't know you liked all that. And you be like, yeah, I got the handcuffs. I got the this. You got the whole damn arsenal in the back. And it'd be like, damn, I didn't know you had it like that, Libra. And they'd be like, yeah, I had it like that. Now, come on, come get this work. Yeah. I've been studying zodiac signs all my life. Like literally since I was a kid, from when the horoscopes used to be in the newspapers. Yeah. I've been studying since then. Real people and, as well as studying, in the books and stuff like that. But I've been studying real people. Okay. You're welcome, Alex. Thank you. Karen is a Taurus. Okay. Julie is a Virgo. The bull, honey, I know all about the bulls, the females and the males. Okay. Virgos, I was just talking about Virgos. But yeah. Okay, let me answer Karen's questions and then whoever else got, if you want to know my take on your sign, then we'll get into it. So Julie, if you want me to get back into Virgo, I can get back into Virgo. But let me do Karen's questions real quick. And then we'll get into that. Okay, if you're still around. Absolutely. Honey, let me tell you, I got a lot to say about them bulls. Let's not get started on them bulls. Okay. All right, so let's get to your questions, Karen, and then we'll get into the zodiacs again. Okay, how does Julie feel towards golden? Yes, honey. Okay, Jennifer, we'll get into Virgo in just a minute. Let me answer Karen's two paid tarot questions. Okay, how does July feel towards golden? Okay, what's her feelings? Honey, I got lots to say. And I go, like I said, I talk about the males and females because I don't think that, I have not heard a lot of people talk about the difference between the feminine and the masculine energies. Because let me tell you, a lot of the masculine energies have feminine energy, have more feminine energy qualities. And a lot of the females of certain zodiac signs have the masculine energy. It's crazy, but that's how deep I be getting into it. Okay, so how does July feel about golden? It's giving, I want what I can't have. It's giving, I want this so bad, but I know I can't have it. It's giving third wheel, like she's always a third wheel. And it's always like she's like waiting around for him to get it together or realize his feelings. But he don't really have no feelings for real. Yeah. She might have a child with him as well. There could be like a little hidden fantasy of hers. But it's very unrequited energy there. Yeah. And because of this, like this gives her a lot of insecurities when it comes to him because she really, it's like, why am I not good enough? Why is this? Why is that? Why are you always choosing someone else over me? But it's like, he's not worth all of that, He's not worth, it's not even worth you thinking twice about him in that way. It is very sad. So yeah. So that's her feelings towards him. She really, really likes him and wants more. And she's willing to sacrifice her feelings to be the third wheel, to be, on the back burner until he realizes something that he's never going to realize. So, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Starboy, welcome back. Okay, how does July think Golem feels towards Karen? Okay. All right, so we're gonna talk about Virgo in just a minute. If there's anyone else who want me to get on their zodiac sign, we'll talk about it too. Just let me know. Right now we got Virgos and Bulls. Okay, so how does July think that Golden feels about her? I don't know if I'm gonna have to pick. I don't know. I would never do this shit. Damn. Oh, she thinks a lot. Wow. Hey, yo, SB, what the good? Hey. Hi, multi-creative artist. No, I'm not. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna get into Virgo. Let me answer Karen's last question, and then I'll talk about Virgo in just a second. Okay, just give me just a couple of minutes. So July feels like Golden, that he is very enticed by you. Okay, we'll talk about Gemini too. We'll talk about Gemini. Yeah, she thinks that like he's very aroused by you and that he sees you as like the perfect person to have. But also like it's like the same effect that he has on her. Like you're someone that he can never have. Like that. That you're unattainable, that you're too high up there to even think about being with him for real. But that he wants long term with you. What about 8, Jennifer? But yeah, that he like sees you as being the ultimate thing that, you know, he would go for, you know, as far as a wife, as far as someone, damn, Jennifer, you late. You might want to catch the video up because we did that like over an hour ago. Oh, shit, I'm tired of these crazy. I know that's right. She just thinks that, you know, that he does want to be with you. And it's like she thinks that the way that she wants him to look at her, that's the way that he looks at you. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. So, you know, he feels towards you. All right, so let's get into Virgo women. Okay. Like I was saying, I like to get into both sides of the spectrum of zodiac signs. Okay. You said, poor girl. She's her soul's right. I wish one day I can talk to her. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you know, she has to understand it about herself, you know? And it's just sad, but yeah. Okay, so let's get into Virgos. Okay, so Virgo women can be seen as more masculine in some ways, but like super fit. Like I feel like Virgo women can kind of seem masculine emotionally, but like feminine everywhere else. Very no nonsense, right? But able to endure able to endure way more than we should, right? We're very very loving, okay? We want to see everyone around us shine. We want, we also want the love that we give to others to be given back or better. And a lot of times, you know, Virgo women, we can expect a lot. But usually don't get it. Love very hard, very loyal. You know, I was just talking about Virgos and how, you know, we give our all to a relationship. When it comes to relationships, we will give our all to that relationship to where nothing else can be given. By the end of it, you literally exhausted all options. You gave everything that you could ever possibly give to the situation, so that when you do finally leave, you don't feel the urge to come back, because you just know that there's no possible way that this could work, because you literally tried all the options, like every option that there is. You know, Virgo women, especially, like, you know, hurt people's feelings, but it's hard to withhold the truth. You know, very truthful. It's kind of like, you know, if you ain't got nothing to say, then don't say nothing at all. I mean, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. It's kind of that situation. And really, like, even when we do tell people the truth, we still hold back, because we understand that we can hurt people, you know. And it's never that you're trying to do that, but you see a better way. As Virgos were really given a really beautiful gift from God when it comes to seeing things before they happen, sensing things before they happen. And so, you know, you could try to tell a person all day, hey, don't go over there, you might get hit, or, you know, don't, it may not be a good idea. But a lot of times people don't want to listen to that. And they always, usually 99% of the time, they come back and say, well, damn, you did say it and I didn't listen. You did say it, but I didn't listen. A lot of times Virgos don't even really have to say, I told you so. And it's like, you know, you a low-key desire to say it, but at the same time, you don't desire that. Because you know what I'm saying, you never wanted that to happen in the first damn place. But it's like, you should have listened. You should have fucking listened. Yeah. Okay. On a self note, Virgos can be very, like, health conscientious. You know, a Virgo is always like wanting to make something healthy very good. Okay, Virgos are usually really good cooks, are very keen to taste and, you know, smells and experiences. A Virgo can tell if a person is clean or dirty as fuck. A Virgo is going to know if a person can cook or not in just a few things. Okay? And they'll know the truth. What else? Virgos love uniqueness. Virgos value originality. Virgos value family, but ain't taking no bullshit from them. It's hard for Virgos to have friends sometimes, because, like, a lot of people don't really understand Virgo, but it's the fact that they usually never try, because really if they did, then they would understand you so much more. Because the people that knows Virgo loves Virgo For real. Period. The real people that knows a Virgo loves a Virgo, overstands a Virgo, and loves them, and don't want them to be apart from them, because they know that it is good and valuable to have a Virgo in their life. I ain't gonna lie, there are some, there's percent of Virgos, Virgo women that are just crazy, like literally like crazy, devious, insane, and they can be quite evil. Okay, there's like a 2%. We don't claim them. We don't claim them. Okay. Virgos have a different sense of humor. Virgos love learning. Virgos love not just learning, but applying the knowledge that they've learned. Hey, warrior, how are you? Yeah. What else? Yeah, so that's what we got for Virgos. Okay. We'll have to do another part to Virgos another time. Okay. Hey KM. Hey Rocking Johnny. Okay, so what who else we said? Geminis. And you gotta tell me man or woman when you bring up the sign. Because again, I go by men and women on both on zodiacs, okay? Okay. You're welcome, Julia. You're very, very welcome. All right, so let's get to Geminis. Now, are we talking female? Or are we talking male Geminis? A Sagittarius. Oh, you know what? I did not. But let me see. Let me look it up right now. Hey, Joyce. Okay, we'll do Cancers after Gemini. So, Carrie, Gemini woman or man? Eight. What's 8? What is that? Okay, so it says Sagittarius refers to the astrological sign Sagittarius, associated with the constellation and the Archer symbol, and its placement in the birth chart or the ideal locations for people with Sagittarius placements to find success in partners. A Sagittarian placement indicates traits like adventurousness, optimism, a love for freedom and learning, and a strong sense of optimism and idealism. This placement, Carrie, female or male? Geminis, you ain't told me. All I see is number 8. I don't know what's 8. Okay, it says Sagittarius, fiery intelligence and optimism, mingle with Capricorn's determination and tenacity. Okay, nice. Okay, I put in Sagittarius. Okay, Okay, so you said female. Gemini female. I gotta think about this one. Oh. Very strategic, very and we're gonna do cancers next after this. But Gemini females, very strategic, very introvert and extrovert, love learning, love education, very much so in competition with self when it comes to learning. Okay. Very crazy, sexy, cool. Can get crazy if you make them get crazy. Gemini female very much so keeps up with themselves, can have a very unique style. Great with communication. You could talk very fast. Okay, usually Gemini females and males really talk very, very, very fast, can write very fast, can have very beautiful calligraphy or very a very vast vocabulary, or can have very beautiful accents. Okay. Always wanting to understand the mind. Let me go back a bit. When it comes to learning, right? Y'all are going so fast that it's hard to keep up with yourself sometimes. Like, you are always getting ahead of yourself or ahead of your time. And it'd be so hard to catch up because it'd be like, damn, I'm already so far ahead of myself. I need to catch up to that little thing that I was trying to say or do. Or, you could have some really beautiful ideas, but if you don't act on them right now, it could definitely get lost in translation. Always have your hands in different pots. No, I am not a transgender. I am a full-blown woman. Yeah, definitely two people in one. Emotionally, it can be quite hard to grasp what it is that you want or expect, because y'all want and expect different things at different times. Today, you want Thai food. Tomorrow, you hate Thai's freaking guts. Okay? Today, you want spaghetti. Tomorrow, you denounce Italian food. Okay? Get the fuck off my page with that bullshit. Thank you. Start that dumb shit, you get blocked. Okay, anyway. Hey Randy. But yeah, y'all can be very wishy-washy. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all can be very wishy-washy. Okay, today you could be super lovey-dovey. And then tomorrow it's like, don't fucking touch me. Ew. Love to travel as well. Love to explore different things. And then you have your times where you just want to be left alone. And you can just be in a dark space all day, binge watching whatever the fuck you want to binge watch. Okay, this is what I got for Gemini women right now. Okay, Cancers. Woo. Cancers. Cancer women. Cancer women are loyal to the bone. You're very welcome, Carrie. Cancer women loyal to the bone, very feminine, quite emotional, yes, but it's all with good reason. Okay, very, very strategic. Can definitely like put some things together. Like, Cancers help you think of that they help things come together, and they make you think about the things that you didn't think about. Okay, you could be like, oh, I want a birthday party, I just want a swimming birthday party, or I want a beach themed birthday party. And yeah, my mom's a Cancer too. And then, you know, you have all these things, and you have just like regular stuff. You have the sand, you have the buckets and the water and the castles and the mimosas. But, you know, you didn't think of getting, you know, you didn't think of renting some water vehicles. You didn't think of to get umbrellas for the mimosas. You know, you didn't think about the sunscreen that everybody may need. You didn't think about, you know, how grandma was going to be able to roll her chair up to the beach without it getting, you know, dug off into the sand. And so the Cancer, they're going to bring a board just so that they could be able to roll off, you know what I'm saying, into the sand and participate with everyone else. Or, you know, make a leveled platform for, you know, people in that type of situation to be able to be accommodated in these type of situations so everyone can participate. You know, the Cancers, they're very resourceful in that way. They can help you see the full picture. Okay. Okay, hi Adam. What else? Cancers are very elegant, but they have a wild side. See, but you have to, Cancer really got to know you for you to get that wild side. I'm ready to pull up on you. Baby, what you want to do? Okay, yeah. Cancers are definitely freaks in the bed. Cancers do have a wild side. They do have an adventurous side. But they definitely enjoy home. Cancers are homemakers. Cancers are teachers. Cancers, you know, they are mothers, really, really great mothers usually. What else? Very, very creative. What else we got for Cancers? I feel like I'm missing a lot. If you're close to a Cancer, you will see things that you never thought that you'd see. Cancers are very clean. They can be very eccentric. But the thing with Cancers is that they're so loyal to everyone else that they forget to be loyal to themselves. Yeah, Cancers can neglect themselves because they're too busy worried about everybody else and what they got going on and making sure their systems are working. Yet they're working on, you know, let's say a vehicle, right? A Cancer will make sure your tires are good, transmission is good, you got an oil change, your car is all nice and shiny, you got a new paint job. A Cancer is going to make sure that that crack that's in your window gets fixed. You know, all these things. Meanwhile, their car is riding on two wheels. The wheels that are on the car is balding. You know, they missing a whole window. And the car won't start half the damn time. But that's because they want to make sure your car is running good. You know, Cancers just give and give and give and give and give to their own detriment, unfortunately. But Cancers love very hard. They do. What's the most loyal sign for men? Oh. The most loyal sign of a man. Taurus. Nah, hold on. Wait. Oh, yeah. Cancers. Cancer's mind. Let's talk about it. Okay, hold on. Cancer's mind, okay? Because they know the mind and the emotions, they could get very, very manipulative, okay? When need be. Okay. Hold on 1 second, because we're going to talk about it. Okay, yeah, but yeah, they can be very, very strategic. Don't piss off a Cancer, okay? Especially, well, I ain't even gonna say just Cancer woman. I'm gonna say a Cancer period. Because a Cancer, they're gonna hit so below the belt. It can get real crazy. See, Cancers are thinking, how can I, if they get real, real pissed off, okay? Okay, Jennifer, I'll do Taurus in just a second. If you piss off a Cancer, they're gonna hit so below the belt. They're not just going to, they don't want just the worker. They want the whole company to go to the pits. Okay? That they want the whole company to be held accountable. And they're gonna know all the logistics behind it. They're gonna know everybody they need to talk to. They know how to research properly in order to get the answers that they need. And they don't stop. They are relentless. Piss the Cancer off if you want to. You played yourself if you did. You played yourself if you pissed off a Cancer. For sure. Yeah, and Cancers can definitely cook their ass off so good. Yeah, it's crazy. And they be knowing some shit. They're very intuitive too. Very intuitive. And they damn sure can't wait to say, I told you so. For sure. Yeah. Now, sometimes their emotions can get in the way. But their emotions fuel their mind. Their emotions fuel their mind. That could be good or that could be bad. For real, warrior. And definitely great judges of character. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Very fucking funny. Thing that they do, they don't half-ass. Yeah. They don't do half-ass. They're going to give it their all. Yeah. Yeah. And they definitely expect a lot. Okay? Yeah. And they're going to make you think. They're going to make you talk. And they're going to talk and talk and talk. Yeah, they going to talk. Oh, we going to talk. If you think that you wasn't going to have that conversation, you know how some people want to skip conversations? A Cancer not skipping no conversations. We're going to talk about this. It may not be today, but we're going to talk about this tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. If you thought that you was getting away from that, We're not getting away from that. We never was. We're going back to that conversation. So let's talk about it. Definitely. Okay. Let's talk about Tauruses. So Jennifer wants to talk about Tauruses. Okay, so we're talking about women or men? Taurus women or Taurus men? You had to check someone yesterday, Joyce? Yeah. Yeah, a Cancer ain't never scared. Oh, and Cancers, here's another thing, baby. Back in the day, usually Cancers have like really hard lives in the beginning. And they can fight. Cancers can fight. Cancers can fight. They don't mind using them claws and putting them paws. Hold on real quick. Yeah. Cancers ain't never backing down from no fight. You hear me? Heavy hands. Cancers got heavy hands, even if it don't look like it. Cancers got heavy hands, and they're not afraid to use them. And they will whip your ass and get out of jail tomorrow. They can whip your ass tonight and be their own lawyer and get out of jail tomorrow. Don't play. Okay? Okay. Taurus women. Very much so Empress energy. Yeah, beauty definitely means a lot. They also find a lot of value in things, okay? With Taurus, it is about quality and quantity, okay? They love the finer things in life. They're definitely getting the mimosas. They're getting the finest of drinks. If they smoke, they're getting the best, the best ganja that you can find. Okay, they are usually very curvy or have very great shoulders, necks. Like very like pronounced in this area. Very sultry voices usually, like Warrior said. If they take care of their bodies, man, they can have some real banging bodies. Oh my God. Definitely gonna take care of their hands and feet, get the manicure, the pedicure. The whole nine with that. Okay, the best hair. If they do get fake hair, it's gonna be the best hair. If they do wear their real hair, it's gonna be very, very beautiful. If they take care of it, they're gonna go to the best of salons. They're gonna order the best chocolate, the best this, the best that. Okay, their house is usually stacked and real, real nice, good and full. Take off your shoes at the door. Okay. Hey, Berkeley. Taurus women, they're very loyal to a fault as well. If you can get them to get into a relationship with you, it's kind of hard for them to get into relationships because they like what they like. They like what they like. And if you can't really get them what they like, then it's just like, oh, okay. I'm going to go on to the next. It's hard to really capture, a Taurus woman. Just like trying to catch a unicorn sometimes, They're here and then they're not. But when you do get into a relationship with them, if you can muster, the courage and the strength to be able to do so, then they're very loyal and they will follow their man. Okay. Oh, you have to tell me, Jennifer. I was waiting on you to clarify. Hey sis, how are you? If Taurus was the most loyal for men, what concert you went to? I ain't gonna say they're the most loyal, but they are definitely up there in that category too. It really depends on how they were raised. If they were raised right, they can be very loyal, but like sometimes Taurus men can be very promiscuous, but at the same time, they want, like, Taurus men, a lot of times they be wanting their cake and eat it too. I'm just gonna be real. They will have their woman that they want forever, but they still be looking over there for the little side dishes sometimes. But they're gonna make sure home is taken care of. If y'all actually in a relationship, that they will make sure the home is taken care of. They'll make sure you're taken care of, the kids. They're very great providers and stuff like that, but loyal is kind of stretched when it comes to that. I'm just gonna be real. The most loyal in men, I'm trying to think for real. If you can catch you a Leo man, they're very, very loyal. Because it's hard for Leo men to really they don't just get with everybody. But once a Leo man picks who they want, baby, they will definitely be loyal. Okay. Let me see who, and Taurus they can be a little controlling. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They can be very controlling too. Taurus men. Most loyal man. I'm trying to think. Okay, so we got Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Honestly, Jennifer, I can't answer that question for you right now. I ain't got the answer to that one because it's too many layers. I can't say who's the most loyal because a lot of this depends on how they were raised in that type of energy. But let's do Capricorn. So you said Capricorn. Ooh, was the concert good, sis? Did you enjoy it? Okay, so you said you got someone listening and they want me to do Capricorn. Okay, so you got to tell me female or male. We're talking Capricorn female, Capricorn male. Okay, Capricorn males. Ooh. Okay. Capricorns, they can be pretty loyal too. Capricorn males can be loyal. It's just the thing of you have to make sure that you want the Capricorn male because there can be a lot. What do I mean? Capricorn males, they love going down rabbit holes. They are very logical, but also very spiritual. And they're very deep in thought. And they can slip off into like very depressive states. But then, you know, they can be very cocky at the same time. What else? And Capricorns, they just want to be loved for how weird they are. Because Capricorn males, especially, like Capricorn women are very different, but Capricorn males, they can be very insecure, but it's so crazy because they're very awesome in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? They are very, very awesome in a lot of ways, but it's like, it's hard for them to see that sometimes if they don't get certain reactions. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. Look, I gotta tell it. I gotta tell the secrets. I'm sorry. But yeah, they just want to be loved for being weird because when they get weird, they can get really, really weird. And it'd be like, if you're not as weird as them, it could freak you out. I ain't even gonna lie. It could freak you out. It could. But Capricorn males can be very, very loyal though. I will say, Jennifer, Capricorn males are loyal, but you are okay with how weird they are. You have to be. You know, and it could be some shit like they like to lick peanut butter off their pinky toe. And you'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Or if you're crazy enough, right? You may be like, I like it too. You know? So it could be something like that. Or, you know, they could be into UFOs. Or you know, they could, you know, be the person who likes to deep dive into masonry and, you know, all the different theories and the conspiracies and, you know, they ask the questions that people usually ask when they get high. They ask those sober. You know what I'm saying? So you would like have to really be a deep thinker in that way to want to delve into those things like that. And they don't even have to necessarily be that, but they love to deep dive and they love to go down the rabbit holes. So if you're not the type of person that's not as deep as that, then you don't need to be with them. You know what I'm saying? They can be a little one-track minded sometimes though, until they learn more information. They could be very like black and white until they learn more information. I got you, Adar, and empathetic veteran. But once they learn more, it's literally like once they know better, they'll do better. But until they do, they're going to be very matter of fact. Like, no, it's A, B, and C, period. And you'd be like, but there's so many other letters in the alphabet. And you're like, I don't give a fuck. I said it's A, B, C, and D. And then when they get some actual knowledge that says, hey, there's like 24 other, or 22 other letters in the alphabet, it's like, oh. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but that's just, at the time, that's all I knew was A, B, C, and D. And you'd be like, oh, God, help, please. Please. Yeah, they can be very, very, very literal. But in love, they could be very emotional, very deep. And they just want at least for you to reciprocate what they are giving, and they want to be understood. That's more so like the Capricorn man, and they want to they need to be around people who understand them, who overstand them. Otherwise, it could be mentally detrimental to them, because they are the type of people who really need to flourish instead of, being shoved down into the dark. Need to be guided towards the light, because when it gets dark, but they need someone who is light as a feather, to keep them up, to let them know that, hey, you are amazing as you are. And yes, you may have some flaws, but that doesn't mean that you're a total terrible person. They need those type of people, so that's the Capricorn man. So yeah, so what you think about that, Mr. Capricorn? Okay, empathetic veteran. You said Pisces. What you want to know about Pisces? Or and you got to tell me, men or women. He says, thank you very accurate. Thank you very much. Okay. Sis said Cap rising as a woman. That's true too. Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, sis. I really am. You need that. You need to go enjoy yourself. Okay. Okay, so Adar, is it Adar or Adar? Says Gemini men. Ooh, Gemini men are very fun, very adventurous, very talkative. They love learning new things, exploring new things, trying different foods, going different places. Trying different foods, going different places, talking to different people, exploring just everything. Like everything is everything. Okay. Hey, Raven's View. You said female Scorpion Aries man. Ooh, child. I'll get to you in just a minute. I'll get to you in just a bit. Hold on a second. Let me finish on Gemini men. Okay. That's a lot to digest. I'll drink to that. Hold on. Okay, back to Gemini men. Gemini men, they will work. You fucked me up with that one, Raven. Woo! But yeah, Gemini men will work. They don't mind, moving around is never a problem for real. They need someone who's more grounded and stable to help them anchor, but still have enough pull to where they can be free. They gotta be free. If you're giving, prison is giving by quickly. Okay. It's kind of hard to tie down a Gemini man. I ain't even gonna hold you. But once you do, prepare to be thick of them, okay? In the best way possible, but also just they can be very annoying because they're very goofy, and they always have to keep it, light. They got to keep it going. They got to keep the energy flowing and, doing different things. In the bedroom, they're going to try everything. Yeah, they got fetishes, and most likely it's them toes or them hands. Okay, they're the type of people who you need to keep your toes and your hands done, because they like to see things. Okay. They're the type of people who love phone sex. They want them freaky ass pictures, they want them videos. Okay, they want it randomly all the time. They got stamina and they got time. They're the type of people that will come home on a lunch break, and you will be the lunch break, and they still gonna stop by before they to the job, and they still gonna eat that chicken leg on the way back. Okay, while your juices is still on their mouth. Yeah, and they gonna want to smell it for the rest of the day. That's how freaky they is. Yeah, definitely foot fetish. Yeah, they want to see the foot on the meat. Okay, they want to see them toes on the wall spread out. Okay, they want white toes, most likely, probably. Um, they freaks like that. They are definitely freaks like that. They will lick your face. They will lick your ass. Um, lick behind your ear. They will lick places that you never thought could be licked. Okay? Because wasn't nobody touching you like that. And you was just like, what the fuck? Like, he was licking my ears? Okay? Yeah. He liked to lick your ear. Uh-huh. That. Yeah. They will make you think like, let's say you already just naturally a very clean person, right? But they will make you even more conscientious of yourself, like, oh shit, I need the extra clean because you never know what the fuck this person gonna do today. you never know. Okay, they're the type of person that they will lick your scalp if you let them. They're the type of people that they may want a threesome every now and again. Okay. And if they can't get that, then you gonna have to bend it over, bust it open for them in all different types of ways if you ain't trying to have nobody else in the picture. Yeah, I'm telling you, it gets real crazy. Yeah, they're the person who probably invented food on bodies and licking it off. They one of them. But very great in anything mercurial, engineering, you know what I'm saying? Driving, creating vehicles, games, anything electronic, anything communication, anything dealing with technology. I mean, genius. But emotionally, they can be very dumb. I ain't even gonna hold you. Unless they have had someone to really teach them about emotional intelligence, you would be thinking, you're in your mind, you'll be like, damn, you should know this. You should know this. It's basic common emotional knowledge. And then they'd be like, but it's not though. It's not. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. And you'd be like, how the fuck didn't you know that? And they'd be like, I really didn't. Like, they're the type of person that you must be upfront with. You need to tell them, hey, I like this. Hey, I don't like that. That's my no-no spot. Don't do that. Okay? But they will try to talk you out your draws. So be mindful. Okay? They will have a lot of friends. You cannot be an insecure person when you're dealing with a Gemini, period. It don't matter, man or woman. You cannot be insecure. You must be so secure within yourself. I ain't saying take no disrespect, but what I'm saying is because they are so friendly. See, they may not think that being in a relationship and getting a woman's number would be a problem. Sometimes they're not going to think that because in their mind, they're like, this is just a person. They may not necessarily be looking at the woman as a woman. They're just like, oh, this is a person. This person gave me some sort of knowledge that I could use, and we may be able to do something, what I'm saying, in the future. Like, they will be thinking business, not necessarily. And I ain't saying that they won't be attracted to whoever, but I'm just saying, like, it's not always about that. Geminis are just friendly people. They love to interact with people. But a lot of times they can also be a cover up for the lack because they can be very insecure sometimes. And so a lot of that charisma and enthusiasm and attention that they're getting is like a cover up for all their insecurities and how they really feel. on the inside. Sometimes they could feel very like, lowly, or, like they're really not good enough. Like they act like they are, but they're really, really not, or they don't think that they're as great as they are, or some shit like that. Yeah. But very, very fun. They're very open-minded. You can talk to them about anything pretty much. And they won't judge you for it, as long as you don't judge them for the shit that they're about to say too. Because it's going to be something. Okay? Very much something. And you're going to be like, damn, what? Yeah. But they will open up your mind. They will have so much fun with you. It's just that stability can sometimes be an issue. Just depending, but that's a little bit about Gemini men. Okay. Let's get into child. Hi, Polaris. Let's get into female Scorpio, Aries man. Let me check this again just to make sure. Female Scorpion, Aries man. Lord of mercy. Raven, are you here? Let's get into this. Oh my God. Are you ready? Where do we start? Okay. I want to say this could work out depending on some factors. Excuse me. But they really got to be at their strongest, for real. See, female Scorpios, I love female Scorpios. Very, very intelligent, inteligente. Very sharpshooters, straight to the point, very much so lovers, and very much so passionate about everything. Okay. And because they love you so much, because they're so passionate, they are willing to tell you about yourself. They are also open to you telling them about themselves as well, so that they can become better people. Okay. Now they can get a little snappy. Okay. But they also come back to their senses real quick. And they love hard. They love, 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 love hard. Very interesting perspectives on life. Okay. Okay. Now, Aries man. And Scorpio women, they have so much energy. Okay, they can keep going and 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 going. Okay, very I feel like equally extrovert and introvert. But very much so unique. Okay? Ain't really worried about other people and their opinions and what they got going on. An Aries man, they can be go-getters, and they can have energy sometimes, but the problem that a female Scorp could have with an Aries man is when they get on that bullshit of feeling, not feeling their best, or excuse me, not feeling their best, or they can get depressed, or get in stages where they're not doing so well, they don't feel so well, and they just kind of want to hibernate instead of doing what they need to do to better themselves. It's like self-loathing, and female Scorpio is like, no, we're not doing that. Okay. And then like sometimes with Aries, they can get very complacent. Like it's hard for them to change their ways a lot. Um, like for instance, a Scorpio woman could be like, hey, I think that we should, look into getting into this particular business because I think that in the long run, this could really work and we can do A, B, and C. And if we do this, this could also kickstart this other thing that will go right into this. It will, coincide with this very, very well. And we won't be losing no money if we do it this way. The Aries man, they'll be like, well, in order to do that, we need to do this little side hustle, we need to do this or do that, but they don't think it all the way through, or it don't necessarily be something that will end very well. And it's not that it wasn't necessarily a good idea or a good thought, it's just that it wasn't thought all the way through. You know what I'm saying? Or there was something that could have been overlooked. And the Scorpio woman can come in and say, well, hey, I think we should do it this way instead. And sometimes the Aries may get offended because, the female Scorp can come off like they know it all, or like they're always right and this and that. And it's not necessarily that. It's just that you know something. And so because you just want to make sure that your partner know too, so that because both of y'all in the same boat, right? And you just want to make sure that everything is good. It's not that you think that you're better than them. It's just that you do see that this could be a possible better way to execute this plan. And so then, with the Aries, because they don't have a lot of patience sometimes, they'll just go off and do it, and then they'll do something dumb, and then they don't listen to their partner. And then they have to come right back to their partner and say, I did something dumb. And then the Scorpio will have to basically clean the bullshit up. And it's like, the female Scorpio do it, but you're going to hear their mouth, and they don't want to hear that. They just want to kind of move forward. And it's like, nah, we're going to talk about it because you didn't even consider what I was telling you. You didn't consider, that I have your best interest at heart too. But on a good side, on a good note, y'all's sense of humor can be very, very nice. Y'all make each other laugh. Y'all can have a lot of good times. Both can be very family, friend oriented. Y'all will have fun together. And sometimes the Aries, if the Aries don't necessarily have nothing going for themselves and the female Scorpio do, sometimes for whatever reason, they can get a little mad at that. But sometimes the Aries man don't be wanting to do what the female Scorp be wanting to do. And it'd be like, well, don't be mad at me because I'm doing this. I'm doing exactly what I said I was going to do. And it has nothing to do with them or anything. It's just you doing what you want to do. Because a female Scorpio, they're still going to have things going on for themselves. And a female Scorpio is not going to stop their individual life just because they're in a relationship, but they are going to make sure that home is taken care of. Now in the bedroom, it's a lot of fire. Okay, spontaneity could definitely heighten the energy in a relationship. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the bedroom can be very good. I was gonna say something else. I don't know. It to me, it's just kind of like sometimes the Aries is not on the same frequency as the Scorp or don't have as much energy. Hey, Black Widow. And sometimes because the female Scorp is like always pretty much on their A game, it could make Aries look and feel bad because it's like, damn, I know I'm not on my A game, but they on their A game, and I'm supposed to be on their A game before they be on their A game, and it could create like some sort of like low key competition or resentment. But for the female Scorpio, it's like, no, just do your own thing. Like there, it shouldn't be no reason why, we're competing in this way. You just don't see it like that. But they kind of see it like that because Aries are very emotional. They are emotional. They are. They may not want to talk about it, but Aries men are very, very emotional. And they think a lot, and they're always overstimulated, or they're always overthinking. And for the female Scorpio, it can be very, very simple, and it has nothing to do with what the Aries man is thinking that it has to do with. All the while, the female Scorpio is just wanting what's best for the Aries, and it'd be hard for them to see that. It'd be hard for them to see that. And that's what annoys the female Scorpio, because like, damn, I keep trying to show you and tell you that it's not like that, but you keep making it like that. And after a while, the Scorpio get tired of that shit. Yeah. And your moon is in Virgo too? Oh my God. Ooh. Thank you, Warrior. Yeah, that's shit. And that's another thing. It's like, for you, you're not the type of person that's going to stick around for a long time and be drugged through the mud. Because, yeah, you're just not that type. And so you be the left ass, but by the time you leave them, then they get it together. There's no cue right now, Black Widow, if you want to send in. Yeah, the Scorpio ain't going through that. Okay. Yeah, the Scorpio ain't going for that. And those type of actions can make the Aries snap back into reality. But it's like, it shouldn't take me, it shouldn't take me to threaten to leave or whatever for you to get the fucking memo. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot to deal with. And another thing is, with the Aries man, if their money is good, then they see themselves as their highest selves. And they operate in that. But whenever the money is not looking good at any given time, they start to be a real asshole. Like, they start to be real mean for no reason, doing, erratic things, just doing the most for no reason. And it'd be like, well, damn, tell me how you really feel. Okay. So you was thinking about this all the time. Well, I was thinking this. And then after they have this whole storm off and do all this bullshit, then afterwards they start thinking about, damn, I fucked up. And then they say, I'm sorry. But it's like, how many fucking times is it going to take until you realize that you need to quit being a sorry mother. Quit being sorry and be careful. Because you playing. And really, I'm trying to spray your fucking feelings. Because you're really fragile for real. But you finna make me flip out in this. You want to tell me about what I shoulda, coulda, woulda, woulda. But let's talk about the bullshit you doing. Quit being sorry and be careful, ho. Like, that's what they make you want to do. Like, it just be crazy. It'd be crazy. Let me tell you, my last 4 relationships was with an Aries man. No, not 4, I'm sorry, 3. Yeah, 3. Child. I know an Aries man up and down, in and out. They always regret, because they self-sabotage like a motherfucker. They always regret it. They push everything away. They push everything that's good for them away. And then they just sulk, and then they just act like, oh my gosh, the world hates me. The world hates me. Well, duh. Because you keep on turning to the fucking Tasmanian devil. And then coming back thinking everything's okay. Like, you didn't just tear this shit up. Like 3 fucking tornadoes. And right when we done picked up all the damn pieces and fixed the house and put all the bricks back together and put the roof back together, here comes you talking about you sorry. But you ain't helped lay not one fucking brick. Get your ass out my face right now. Be so willing to blow everything up on the damn spot, but ain't willing to clean up the mess. And then you want me to feel bad for you? Please. Yeah. Ain't no fixing them. Ain't no fixing them. They only want to listen after they ass and got toe off the bone. Yeah. So it's just too much, and it take them too long to get their shit together. It take them way too damn long. So I'm just gonna be real, Raven. Good luck to you. And it's so crazy because y'all can be the best of friends too. That's what fucks you up, is that y'all can be the best of friends and it feels like, oh my gosh, like you understand me and this and that. But then it's other times where it feels like you don't even know this person. Like, who are you? Where is my friend? Where is the one who understood what the fuck I was talking about? Where's the one who we said was gonna do this and that? Like, the person that's so cool, calm, and collected, like, what happened to them? I thought we was on one accord, but obviously we're not. And they be so quick to get on somebody else's ass, but want to look like a sad puppy dog when somebody getting on their ass. Child, please. You know what I'm His moon is in Gemini. Oh my God. Run. Run, 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 run. Okay. So let's get into this question, Black Widow. Yeah, just run, Raven. Just save yourself. Just run. Just run. Okay? Just run. Quickly. Okay. So Black Widow, you said where did you send this to? You welcome, Raven. You're welcome. Okay, I need to. Excuse me. Okay. So I wasn't even getting it. Okay. Okay. I had to go. I'm like, wait a minute, something's wrong. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, Aries Sun and Gemini Moon. Just run quick. Quick. All right, let's get back to this question for Black Widow. Okay, she said, excuse me. Okay, I have messy family members, auntie and cousin, who were gossiping about me, my mother, and sisters. I believe my auntie has always been jealous of my mother, and she has a nasty spirit. My cousin definitely has a nasty spirit like her mother. Am I doing right by not conversing and associating with that side of the family? Also, my auntie is a pastor too, and she's screwed up. Oh God. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. All right. All right. Is Black Widow doing the right thing by staying away from that side of the family? Yeah, you're doing right because this is a type of situation where it's never going to be right until they get right. When they truly decide to get their act together and to take accountability for things that they've done before, and when they truly decide that I'm going to be different, I'm going to approach life different, I'm going to do this differently, I'm going to do that differently, and they actually start doing it. Until then, there's really nothing you can do. It's best that you just stay away because they're going to do nothing but drain you. Yeah. Hey, Alexandria, how are you? It's $2 for yes or no questions, $5 for regular questions, and $15 for all-encompassing general readings. Okay, the payment options are in the description box. But yeah. And also, I do feel, yeah, I believe you, honestly. I definitely do believe you. They're going to go through some things. I feel like when they do really go through some things, because they do have a lot of karma coming to them, they're going to realize so many things about how they have been operating so wrong all these years. Okay. Um, and when they do, you'll know. You will know, because it's going to be inevitable. You're going to be around it. You're going to be able to see it. You know, you're going to be able to hear it through other people's experiences and stuff like that. Um, you'll just feel it. You'll feel the difference. You'll know the difference. You'll see the difference. Um, and then when that day comes, that will be the right time. Until then, because gossip is one thing, but then when you start to try to intervene with other people's lives for no reason, some people be trying to play God. Baby, that's not it. That's just not it. You can't play God. Yeah. So yeah, so that's what I got for you. Um, but yeah, it's sad, but you do got justice though. Justice is coming. Don't worry. You're welcome. You are so very welcome. Um, next to me. Yeah. So is anyone else going to be getting any paid questions or readings tonight? I also do personal readings offline. If you are interested in that, you can email me. The email is in the description box. You can also DM me on Instagram if you'd like. Uh-huh. All right, y'all. Let's stay just for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna get ready to get up off of here. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Karen. Hey, Avery, thank you. Thank you so much, Avery. It's very sweet. Thank you. The same for you as well, okay? Thank you so much. You're back? Okay. What happened? I was gonna get off of here soon. Questions is now's the time. Okay, I'm ready for you, Karen. You said how do people view you? All right, let's see. How do people view Karen right now? Oh, wow. You got King and Queen of Wands. Okay. Okay, bless you. Okay, so people right now, people are viewing you as um yeah, definitely giving daddy vibes. They view you as very adventurous, very like boss like, but very fun, like very light, um I just heard you smell good too. Like you're balancing things out. It's almost like people see you as much more serious, but now they're viewing you as like much more lighter, doing different things, exploring, um, letting your hair down. Um, Hi, Deborah, how are you? Um, learning to let your hair down and be happy with where you are, and like lucky. Like people are viewing you as lucky right now as well. They're viewing you as a person who has many options, but you don't necessarily know what to do with your options. Or people feel like, you're going to have to, uh, how can I say? I don't know. It's like they see you as a person who has many opportunities, or that you have to make some sort of choice coming up very soon. Like you can't do both. You gotta do one or the other. I don't know. They feel like you're coming at a crossroads right now. But very sexy though. Very sexy. Yeah. So that's how people view you. Very spontaneous as well, or I don't know, like people are surprised by something that you're doing. Or the way that you're behaving or something like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's how they're viewing you. I'm gonna get up off of here. I'm tired. It's been a very long day. Hopefully I answered your questions. Yeah, and I'll see you soon. I'm sleepy. I'm tired. Yeah. I need to feed my baby. My babies. Yeah. All right. Well, good night. Love y'all. Toodles. Got a blast. I hope you have a beautiful night and a beautiful start to your week. Okay. See you next time.